Hello, and welcome to my room. Decided to do a quick little video, show the kind of living conditions I have here in the Army. Quick little tidbit about these barracks buildings. This compound that I live on was built in early to mid 80s, so these are about 25 to 30 years old. So definitely not the best that the Army has, but I don't really complain too much. I make the best out of it. Probably wondering why the hell I'm recording the sink. Well, this is because this is the first thing you see when you enter any of the rooms here. A little cluttered there because the geniuses who built this didn't think to put a medicine cabinet there, just a regular mirror, so that kind of sucks, but it's whatever. Then I got this extension cord that goes up and around to my mini bar, which I try to keep well stocked. And over here, this is the first closet, which has my uniforms, both ACU and multicam. So, This one is just civilian clothing and my dress blues uniforms for inspections and whatnot. And this is my room. Start over here with the kitchen, which is just a microwave, canteen with my number on it from air assault school still. These top two drawers are just clothing, and this one here is most of my video games, NES, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis, and then this is all various Game Boy and Game Gear games. Still got plenty of room for more Super Nintendo games, so plan to buy more of those in the future. And this last drawer is all my camera stuff. Pentax K20D, Pentax K52S, and Nikon D7000. And in the back here I've got a Minolta Maxim 7000, a Canon T70, and a Minolta Maxim 5000. Micro fridge that comes with every barracks room here. And over here is my entertainment setup. So I've got a Super Retro Trio, which is NES, Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis in one. Can also do games from different regions, so I can play Super Famicom games on there, which is nice. GameCube with the Game Boy player for Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games. My favorite console, the Nintendo 64. Sega Dreamcast. PlayStation 2, which also plays PlayStation 1 games. And the Xbox One and Wii U. And this is just a 32-inch television. I got it for 80 bucks. Don't really need anything bigger than that. Over here is the computer desk with no computer, because I got a bunch of random crap on it. Underneath these three external hard drives is a technical manual for the new amps generators, which pretty damn thick. If you thought your car user manuals or whatever was huge, well, look at this freaking thing. This is how to start, run, and fix the damn things. Smaller TV for when I have CQ and have to sit at a desk at the first floor of the barracks for 24 hours. It's just part of the job. Various paperworks and whatnot. Model of a C-130, because that's the plane I jump out of most frequently. Over here, more NES games. Most of these are just duplicates or sports games I really don't care too much for. I might sell these on eBay sometime. Various Nintendo Power issues, other books that I've enjoyed reading. I got a couple books on Tesla because that guy is the shit. Game Gear with the case. This thing has like 12 so games in it. Same goes for the Game Boy one. Gamepad for the Wii U and the Wiimotes. Various Ghostbuster posters over here. Star Fox for the Super Famicom. Ghostbusters model and the Game Genie for the Sega Genesis. Various boxes for my cameras and whatnot. Xbox One controllers on top of two broken PlayStation 1s. Plan on taking parts from one to fix the other. I'm not 100% sure what the hell's wrong with either of them. And then in this top drawer I have Wii U, and Famicom games. This is Mario 3, Mario USA, and the first Mario. And then the Mario 2 that was not released in America. This is a fun game to play. This is for the disc system. I'll get into that in a minute. This is all GameCube games, Nintendo 64, got no shortage of these. PlayStation 1 and 2, Dreamcast and Genesis games that are in box. And this is just controllers. This thing is the transformer for the Famicom Twin that I got that I'll show in a sec. This is my DVD collection. I'm a huge fan of a lot of Adult Swim shows, so I got all the Tim and Eric Awesome Show seasons. Check it out, season 1 and 2. all the Venture Brothers seasons, the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie, and Rick and Morty Season 1. This show is fucking awesome. I love that show. And Cowboy Bebop, of course. And then just very other comedies and action movies. My couch, which also turns into a futon. And then my coffee table, which I always have a Genesis, Super Nintendo, and NES controller on it. My laptop. And then underneath is the Famicom Twin, which combined both the Famicom and the disk system into one unit. So it's just convenient because it only needs a single power supply. And then my bed with all my boots and shoes and whatnot under it. My beret and various other things on top of this thing I use as a nightstand, just random crap in those drawers. And then various posters that I have all over to cover the kind of depressing brick walls. So, yeah, this is where I live.